Iran is making a serious accusation, one that raises alarm far beyond its borders, and one that could reshape how the entire world reads the unrest inside the country. Tehran now claims a hidden hand is at work. Not just protests, not just street anger, but foreign backed violence. Iran's top military commander has pointed fingers at the US and Israel. In fact, he says both countries are secretly pushing ISIS fighters into Iran, not for ideology but for chaos. That's right, according to Iran's military leadership, these ISIS members, they were sent in quietly. No flags, no claims, just attacks. The target, he says, they were ordinary civilians and security personnel on duty. Now, this accusations comes at a very tense moment, by the way. Iran is already shaken by weeks of nationwide protests. Prices are soaring, jobs are disappearing, the national currency is collapsing. Anger is everywhere. Iran's military chief, he linked this alleged ISIS activity to recent regional clashes. In fact, he said Washington and Tel Aviv failed to achieve their goals in a short but intense confrontation. And after that failure, he claims a different tactic was chosen here. Indirect pressure, shadow warfare, unrest from within. Iran's message was firm but measured. Well, the commander said that Iran would not tolerate attack on its sovereignty, and at the very same time, he claimed security forces had shown restraint towards protesters here. In fact, he said that the focus was on stopping the violence, not silencing peaceful dissent here. It is very important to pause here because the US and Israel, they have not responded to these claims. There is no independent confirmation. These are just allegations. There is no evidence that has been publicly presented. This remains an allegation here, but the context matters. Iran's internal situation, it is worsening really fast. The Iranian rial, it has hit historic low. Basic food prices are climbing daily. Families are struggling to cope up. Protests have spread across hundreds of locations now. In fact, human rights groups, they paint a grim picture. They estimate hundreds have been killed, thousands are injured, and more than 10,000 detained. Now, these numbers cannot be independently verified, of course, but they underline the scale of unrest here. Iranian officials argue that this chaos is being exploited. They say foreign actors are turning economic anger into armed violence. They draw a sharp line between protesters and attackers. One is internal frustration, the other, they claim, is terrorism. In the meantime, for the US and its allies, the stakes are delicate. Any perception of interference, it fuels Iran's narrative here. Any silence leaves room for speculation. So far, there has been no official reaction, but what we are witnessing is not just protest story. It is a battle of narrative. Is Iran facing a purely domestic uprising, or is it confronting external manipulation led into real grievances? The truth may lie in a careful investigation, not slogans, not allegations, not denials. But in the end, one thing is clear here: Iran is under pressure. The region is watching closely, and every statement now carries global consequences. Well, this is no longer just about streets and protests. It is about stability, perception, and power.